Oh, hi there. I'm just playing with my FLARP here, and I didn't realize that you were there. And so I think one of the things that why I hit record on this was I wanted to talk to you about your DARE essay. It doesn't have anything to do with FLARP, but DARE, we've had a number of classes so far, and I'm recording this on, what's the day? Wednesday, May 5th. And with Wednesday, May 5th, we've already had 7 or 8 DARE lessons. We don't have many left. And you have to start working on your DARE essay. Now, if you look in your Keeping It Real book, you have all sorts of ways to help you write your DARE essay. There's even a full page on page 29, that talks about how to write your DARE report. And I want to also show you an example here on the screen. But what they're asking you to do is review some notes that you've taken already in DARE. Take a few minutes to look through your planner and you read your entries. And then also think of what Officer Zach has taught you through in-class meetings and Google Meets. And once you do that, you are responsible for writing an essay or report about your experience in DARE. Now, according to this, it says you have 3 paragraphs that you write, but really, we're 5th graders, we can write 5. You are lucky, though, because it does say 3. That's the very, very, very bare minimum that you're allowed to write. I do want to show you my screen here. As a class the other day, we did some brainstorming. We started talking about, our impressions of DARE. Somebody said Officer Zach is cool. We talked about the DARE decision-making model and alcohol and other things, cigarettes, communication, dealing with bully stress, all that stuff. And they thought that the big one was peer pressure. So then I took those ideas and I basically just started typing. And, I've said this many times, if you can say it, you can write it. And if you can write it, you can type it. So having good pre-writing and good thoughts ahead of time and really doing some thinking ahead of time allows you to get past that point where, oh, Mr. G, I'm stuck, or Ms. Barrett, I'm stuck, or Mr. Long, I'm stuck, all that wah, where we just want you to write your thoughts and feelings and the things you've learned, which we know you have inside. Sometimes just kids don't necessarily want to do it, if you know what I'm saying. So here's my lead paragraph. Officer Zach is a fantastic police officer. We learned about DARE from Officer Zach. He made it really fun, and we learned quite a bit about the DARE decision-making model, the dangers of drugs, dealing with bullies, peer pressure, and handling stress. There are many things about DARE that I would like to share with you. So with that opening, it's supposed to start with a statement. And it did start with a statement that Officer Zach is a fantastic DARE officer or police officer. We've had a chance to get to know him. We've had a chance to learn from him. Then we also listed some things that we've been learning. So it kind of like the person who's going to be reading this is your teacher. Could be other people in class. Could be just yourself reading it down the line and reminding yourself why DARE is so important and how to keep yourself, on the straight and narrow. And then I added another paragraph. And the paragraph was about what the DARE program has talked about with alcohol, the effects of alcohol. You literally could look in your book and get facts about alcohol. That's what my class wanted to do online. They also wanted to talk about stress. Kids are under a lot of stress these days. Adults are under a lot of stress these days. People I think are just hoping to get back to normal here soon. And so that means that the trouble that kids are having these days is different maybe than what it looked like 1 or 2 or 3 years ago. And I don't think anybody has really written a manual on how to deal with that. So friendship, family, people that you can talk to are really important. And I think also having ways to deal with your stress, like someone was saying, listening to music, getting lost in a book, taking a nap. Someone even just said, hey, I'm just going to kind of get lost in a nap. Communication. If there's anything we've learned as a society, it's the importance of good communication, but also what bad communication can do. So people who are that communicate communicate confidently and demanding, or you can be confident when you communicate. You can be demanding, which can lead to annoying. You can be unsure, which can lead to being influenced. There's also nonverbal communication. And we talked about that in our class. Like, if I'm teaching and I see a lot of people going like this, or they're playing with their flarp, or their dog is near them and they mute their screens and they're just playing with the dog and ignoring. Things like that. Nonverbal communication, fidgeting, all that stuff is a way of telling someone, you're really into it, which if you're really into it, you might be like this. Try that with your teacher. But anyway, no, don't try that with your teacher. It'll be creepy, but you have a lot of ways where you can show that you're into things, where you're not into things. You don't care about things. You do care. Anyway, that's another topic that my class discussed. And then they said, DARE is fun. It's a great way for kids to learn. And then we ended up with a fifth paragraph. Each paragraph has at least 4 sentences in it. So 5 times 4 is 20. When we type this up, we indent. When we're done with a paragraph, we skip a line and then indent again. I could have written 5 more paragraphs real easily. Skip a line, indent, skip a line, indent, and so on. Just wanted to give you an idea what the DARE essay was all about. Hopefully this helps you out. Check it out when you get a chance. Have a great day. And go DARE.